videos, but that's okay. Would you do that, please, like you like to?
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning, people. Hello, hello.
So it's like
Good morning, Michael.
bright this morning. Good morning, Michael. Margaret Jeffers joined. Good morning. Oh, my ears are cutting out. For some
Yeah,
reason.
mine is too. I don't know what that's about.
Huh.
Come on, thing.
Jeff
There we go.
Burleson joined. Good morning.
Good morning, Jeff.
Today, I feel like the sun came out early. Does that mean daylight savings or the other one is coming back?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? It's almost spring.
Um,
I'm going to look it up.
yeah, I feel like we just did that, didn't we?
It was in the fall, like it always is.
Whatever. Whatever, people. Whatever, people. Good morning, Margaret. Good morning, Jeff. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Instagram. You guys aren't hanging out with us yet, but people typically sign on.
Can I let go of these images?
Yes,
that
you
have?
can.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is morning TnA. I am at Todd Beats. I don't know why I do that. It's like that's. Did we start that in high school?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Huh. I'm at Todd Beats on both Facebook and Instagram. This is my beautiful bride-to-be,
Ashton Anderson. You always do it different, so I never know like when I'm supposed to cut in and say my name,
I try not to say your name anymore.
which I appreciate, but I still don't know like
Should I?
when, like typically it's, hi, I'm Todd Beats and I'm Ashton, but you always have something to say like right after that. So I'm like,
Well, you know, with my ADD, I don't change things up.
yeah. So that's why there's always that awkward where you're like, and you are like,
Do you
waiting
remember
for
who
you
you
to be
are?
done talking. So anyway, I'm Ashton, Ashtyn. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram at Ashton the Artist, and also on Instagram at Nails by Ashton.
And I am at Todd Beats, as I said. You can watch previous episodes on Morning TNA on YouTube. And whatever. Hi, people. How's everybody doing? Good morning.
It's morning.
It's an interesting one. Check out my cool Anthony Pago, Tony Pago Reagan cat shirt.
That's cool.
I love Pago.
Made by Pago. Designed by Pago.
Oh, that's Bassy moving. Crazy. Oh, cheers.
Cheers.
Happy coffee, happy tea, happy water, or whatever you drink to help you wake up. No, or spill on yourself, or whatever. Whatever you like to spill on yourself.
Springtime change.
Oh, wow. March 12th.
March 12th. So it's coming up.
Yeah, it is coming up.
But I just noticed today that it was especially bright when I woke up, and it's not usually that bright that early.
Yeah, but it would actually be getting brighter earlier going the other way. It would be darker later.
We're going to spring forward.
So it's darker longer in the morning.
Right, because right now it's starting to get brighter earlier. So that's why they have to spring it forward.
That whole thing is a bunch of bull, by the way. That was invented for farmers and for the old work day. And it just is... There's a lot of people that believe that we shouldn't do the daylight saving shifts anymore.
It's dumb, especially if we go right back to it later on in the year.
antiquated.
It's like, just pick one.
I mean, all you farmers are using fake farmer things anyway nowadays, right? With GMOs and pesticides. You don't
No.
even need sunshine. I'm very ignorant. Just don't listen to me.
That's funny.
Don't worry about it.
It bugs me when that's not centered
I agree.
and level.
Leveled and centered. Leveled and centered. So how was everybody's morning? Who's here with us? Say hello.
My morning was good. How about this?
Yeah, talk about it.
Oh yeah, I was like waiting for you to talk about it. This one's my piece. Well, you're the one that always talks.
Oh my God, that's true.
So, this one is called Negative Space in New Mexico.
Negative space in New Mexico.
Yep.
Explain that. Explain that title.
Okay. The title is pretty exact to what I was trying to accomplish in creating this piece.
Okay. Did you come up with the title first?
No,
Okay.
no, but I came up with the color palette first. I wanted it to be very New Mexico. Thank you, Jeff. He says he likes it. And yeah, so I just wanted to play with layers, excuse me, and like how I see the New Mexico sky. My very first trip to New Mexico, I got to see, it was actually really sad. There was a huge fire. But it was beautiful from a distance. It was beautiful. Like the colors were amazing.
Sorry, it's not funny.
I was just trying to not be insensitive about it because I know that fire back then, I think it was like 2011, maybe. It caused a lot of damage for a lot of people. So I was trying to be sensitive
But
about
it was beautiful.
that.
It looked great. It looked great. I mean, tornadoes are beautiful when you're not in the middle of it or running away from it.
I don't know if beautiful would be the right word.
Dude, they're awesome.
I mean, they're beautiful in a dark kind of way, I would say. I mean,
Yeah,
you have
well,
your own experience, and that is correct for you. I'm not trying to say it is incorrect.
good, because it's not.
But this is beautiful in a colorful way. Not this, but New Mexico fires.
That fire that torched a lot of stuff.
Yeah. But, I mean, fires in New Mexico from a distance are so beautiful because they just light up the sky. Margaret Jeffers says New Mexico is one of my favorite places. Yeah.
Nice.
The land of enchantment.
Enchantment.
That's what it's called.
We're moving to Portland. Ashton would have easily taken New Mexico as an
Oh, yeah.
option. But
Although,
I no?
no, I was going to say, although I, now that we've done so much research on Portland and we're, moving there, like, I'm really glad that,
That's where we chose?
yeah, and it seems like a more fitting place for this time in my life now.
Agreed. I feel the same. It's very bizarre.
New Mexico might be a place to live, like, when we're older, maybe, or just sometime later in our lives. I don't know.
Our goal is to get to the point where we can pretty much pick up and move and live anywhere at any time.
Yeah.
So that's part of the reason you're seeing me do a lot of live portraits
Yeah.
daily. That's why you're seeing us post videos live daily. That's why we're trying to get more consistent and aggressive in our goal achievement attempts. And I'm not gonna lie, like I've had some. I think the last couple of days of my I'm not ADD. Okay, I've never been diagnosed, and people throw that crap around all the time, and it drives me crazy because you're not like it's.
It's not a disorder.
I don't always consider things like that necessary in today's society. But
Agreed. I think it's more of an explanation for
Yes.
how your mind works, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, your mind works the way that it works for a reason.
Agreed.
So you should, like, go with the flow of that and not resist it.
yeah, and that's, I mean, a large part of my adult life has been spent like learning how to
Manage yourself.
manage it the way that I am built for. And there's a whole lot of years of me struggling because I thought I had to do it a certain way, because everybody's like, oh, you have to write your goals down. You have to make a schedule. You have to do this. You have to do that, or you'll never achieve anything, and blah, blah, blah. And so I would try to do that stuff, and I would fail constantly because I'm not consistent. I That's not how my mind works. So I didn't, and I eventually kind of came up with a semi-effective way to
Well, you have your own
operate.
routine
Yeah.
of doing things, and whether that makes sense to other people or not is not the point.
Right.
The point is, like, everybody has to have their own routine, and all of these other routines with writing things down and scheduling, like, those are specific routines that somebody else has come up with that works best for them, and
for people
happens
that
to
are
work for a lot of other people.
Correct.
But that doesn't mean it's for everybody, and that doesn't mean if you don't do it that way that, like, you're never going to succeed. You just have to find your own way without pills and doctors.
Unless pills and doctors help you.
I mean, they do help some people, but man, the side effects and the lies and the money involved, I'm just like, no thanks.
Yeah, it does
Earth
help.
heals me.
Ashton's one of those, be accepting of all people unless they don't accept all people.
I know, yeah. We're peaceful around here.
You're gonna be peaceful. You're gonna kick your ass.
You're gonna be nice, damn it. I'm working on that.
Good morning, Michael Tramelli. Good morning, Sally Roper. Good to have you guys with us. So don't be so rigid about following society's definition of what the right way to be successful is. Trust your own instincts
and pave your own way.
Because here's the most important thing. It will be very difficult for you to be successful if you are not in true alignment with who you are. Okay? So
nicely worded.
Part of trusting that instinct, you're going to fall on your ass a bunch, and especially if you're anything like me, which is not traditional. There's not a system that could have told me how to be effective the way I live. I don't think, because it's so it's all over the place. Like, a system wouldn't be like, okay, like, go do 50 different careers simultaneously. See if you could, like, that's the way to live. Don't write anything down, and then do your best to learn how to communicate with people that use systems that you don't use. Like, there's no system that could have developed that.
Right. Okay. I see.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, there's no Tony Robbins for this kind of psychosis. There's no Zig Ziglar. There's no, like, those guys helped a ton.
Yes.
But they helped because...
And they have been a big influence on you.
Yeah. One of the reasons Tony was such a big influence is because he's more about getting at your core of who you are. But, like, his organizer systems,
Too much for you.
I took them in an abstract way. I took a lot of stuff from an abstract standpoint.
See, and I kind of do that too. Like, compared to you, I am more of a
rigid
planner and writing things down and lister and blah, blah, blah. But compared to everybody else in my life, like, I'm not. It's funny because my sister and my mom are constantly, like, working on improving themselves and, like, reading the same book and have you tried this Sedona method and all of these different things that they get, like, really, really into, and they'll read and they research and they do their own, like, independent research and, like, fine tuning of all the details of the one subject. And then I come to lunch with them and I just hear them talk about it. And but the way that my brain works, I'm such a thinker, and there is a huge side of me that is very introverted. And I mean, when things just, like, sit on me and sink in, I understand their details. I don't necessarily have to, like, I do my own independent research, but I don't necessarily feel like I have to, like, read a whole book and, like, do the whole course to understand the whole study. Plus, I'm only taking from it what I connect with anyway. And, you know, still listening to my inner system, my inner guide. So,
yeah, we talked about this a little bit the other day, about, like, giving advice, and this is in the same realm. Anybody that has like done any self-help stuff, give me some thumbs up, or like list your favorite self-help person or a book or something that you guys have watched or read or listened to that have had big influence on you. But whether you agree with the thing or disagree with the thing, it should still help you get in line with yourself.
Absolutely.
And that's why absorbing as much of that stuff as possible is important, because it will help you carve away the unnecessary, the parts of you that are not you.
Yes.
That are more outside influence that you think is you, but it's not really you.
Yes, and this really helps me when I am having to listen to someone that I don't necessarily connect with their advice or want their advice.
Correct.
Like, just let them talk. You don't have to go, I don't need you to talk to me, like you're wasting your breath or whatever.
Right.
Like, just let them say what they have to say and kindly listen, because first of all, you never know what they are going to say.
Right.
And second of all, you are picking up things that you don't want, and you don't have to be like rude about not wanting that. You just, in your mind, this is where meditation comes into your daily life.
Yep.
Like, you just hear what the thing, if you decide you don't want it, you just let it in one ear, out the other.
Right.
Just let it go and take from it what you do want.
Yeah, it's like a buffet. It's like a buffet of information, and
exactly.
you're at the first cafeteria of life with your tray. Okay.
I love it.
And all these people have all their information, and it's like, oh, racism. I don't want any racism with
you.
my coffee. So yeah, pick and choose your thing.
Yeah. Okay, so we have
by the
several
way, while you're reading that,
here.
I'm going to tell Emily, you won the T-shirt yesterday, girl. So Emily Alexander Sunderman, you won the Fuel to the Head T-shirt.
Yay! That's yesterday's T-shirt,
yes,
y'all.
Yesterday's T-shirt. I'm just picking random people that have reacted, and I'm giving gifts away. So yeah, congrats.
Michael Trammell joined. Margaret Jeffers says that moving to the desert is part of her old lady plan.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Michael's having coffee.
Sally
Yep.
Roper joined. Joy Stevens joined. Hi, Aunt Joy. Michael, society's definitions have been rather awful lately.
Yep.
Jennifer Scott, luckily my ass is padded.
Good morning.
Aunt Joy says, good morning.
Good morning, Emily. Keep going, keep going.
Aunt Joy shared the video. Thanks, Aunt Joy.
You guys are the best.
And Elizabeth Dickerson says, morning, I'm finally catching you. You look beautiful, Ashton, Mrs. Independent. Aw, thank you.
She's not
and you guys,
independent.
Elizabeth Dickerson, excuse me. I was trying to do something, and then Todd scrolled up, and I was like, what? Well, I just lost what I was doing. She is also an actress, and so you guys can go and check out her page. I actually met her on the modified shoot. She was the script advisor, and she's an awesome lady to get to know and talk with. And so anyway, go ahead and check out her page and look at all the stuff that she'll be doing and that she's been doing.
Jennifer Scott says, Amanda Palmer!
I don't get it.
She probably tagged a friend.
Oh. Okay.
Jennifer Scott says The Art of Asking.
Oh, Amanda Palmer, I bet maybe is a motivational speaker.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
From The Art of Asking, maybe.
Cool.
Maybe that's a thing.
Let them toot their horn, and also being on the tooting side is difficult as well. Yes, with people. You don't have to eat it all.
She said, what? I never win.
Well, you won today, girl.
And then Becky Staggs
Hi,
joined.
Aunt Becky, Joy Stevens.
And Joy Stevens.
Love you back. We love all of you guys. We
Yeah.
appreciate everybody that enjoys hanging out with us in the morning and getting together. Jennifer Scott says the Dresden Dolls. Okay, that's interesting. So I'm going to give you guys
We'll
a
have to look
couple
that up.
of what I would call like life shifting books. So one of my favorites of all time is a book called The Art of Happiness. And this is by the Dalai Lama, actually, and a
I was going to say,
co-writer.
this sounds familiar.
It's an excellent book. I went from being a very self-centered, obsessed, selfish kind of person, and this book helped me shift my perspective into being that we're not that we're part of a collective, that everybody matters. And I'll tell you one of the simplest metaphors and it's not even a metaphor, the simplest realizations that I had. So this is a shirt Pago did, okay? Right? Everybody sees the shirt. Everybody has a t-shirt with some kind of printing on it. So Pago did what he did to design the shirt. He went to the printer that runs the shirt company. The shirt company has employees that all do different jobs there. They have to supply from usually a big distributor, which has warehouses and employees that run those warehouses and shipping. And then there's the drivers that ship everything to us. And then there is, let's say they have cotton fields, and so they have all the people that pick the cotton, and then they have all the people that tend the cotton and like grow the cotton, and the farmers, and then so there's all of these thousands and thousands and thousands of lives invested in just this one shirt.
Yes, I love
Okay,
that.
so in this one shirt, thousands of people have put their time and life and energy into your life for what, $10,
Yep.
$12, $15, and you have literally, and you can do that with everything. I mean, you
Yep.
could even look at the cotton mills. Okay, well, the cotton mills run steel equipment. Okay, well, what about all the people that have to ore the steel and have to
Exactly.
build the machinery? And I mean,
maintain
you
the
can
machine.
connect everything all together very quickly and easily.
Yes, and this is something that helped me. That's okay. Stop complaining about the prices of things,
Right.
because, well, when I first started looking at it the way that you're just saying it was when I became a small business owner, because then I realized, like, oh, like everybody charges the price that they charge because that's what it takes to get this product to them, or this experience to them. And I say experience because we had art shows and stuff. So it really made me start looking at the prices of things as not like people trying to get something from me.
Right.
It's the value of that thing. Like,
Right.
that's the amount that it took for this thing to be brought to you.
Yeah.
And that should be appreciated, not complained about.
Right. Agreed. So there's some life lessons for all y'all bitches.
So if you see something, that like you're going, oh my God, I would never imagine that would have costed that amount. Like, instead of going like, that's not worth that, blah, blah, blah. Why don't you like look into it and go, I wonder, this is obviously really valuable. I wonder what it took to get this here.
It's more impressive that this is only 12 or 15 or 20 bucks.
Exactly. Exactly.
And that's not even Pago making a legitimate dollar on it.
Right.
Should be a $25 or $30 shirt easily, if
Yes.
not more. So,
That's why most of those t-shirts are that price.
yeah. So support the arts, support whatever. I mean, I'm not trying to like tell everybody what to do and believe or whatever, but
I just try to put out there what I think will make the world a better place.
yeah.
So that person that was mentioned, Palmer,
Amanda Palmer.
she's a singer.
Huh. Okay.
So cool. We'll have to
not
look her
heard
up.
We're not very good with singer names.
Yeah. Unless they're local.
Some of them
Like Emily
might stick
Sunderman.
out. Yeah, we like our lokes. We like our lokes, peeps.
So all of this started, which is awesome,
Yeah.
because I was talking about this piece.
Well, yeah.
And I never got to get back to.
You are my muse.
I never-
I don't see why you wouldn't be others as well.
Aw. You're sweet. So anyway, this is Negative Space in New Mexico. And it is titled that, as I've said, because I've made the sky of New Mexico how I see it. And these little guys here are particles. This is the sun. This one. This is the sun. And these are the particles that I see in negative space. So like the energy, people's energy, New Mexico's energy. This is what it looks like. So this is what New Mexico skies look like when I look at it.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Now those little energy
It's a nice piece.
nuclei or whatever they are just
Nuclei.
bouncing around and being happy and colorful.
Yay.
So there it is. It's
Cool.
I think it's a
It looks
18 by, no,
No, that's 24 by 30.
yes.
24 by 30. Because I got the eyes.
Well, and I knew it was bigger than a 16 by 20, and my brain went the wrong way. 18 by 24. No.
Nah.
Yeah.
So,
It's acrylic.
that's pretty.
So
That's
there we go. It's for sale.
820. That's not bad. We're doing good.
Yeah.
So, Emily, you'll have to make sure you message me, or I'll message you, and we'll get you that shirt.
Yes.
And I hope you enjoy it. I think the smallest I might have is a medium, though,
She's pretty tiny.
and you are little bitty. But you can always cut it up and do
That's what
something
I
cute
do.
with it, or
Cut it up.
give it to
tie
your
it
man.
Give it to your man. Sleep in it.
Yeah.
Just wear a baggy t-shirt.
Use it as a
Pillowcase.
cleaning cloth, or
I mean,
you know,
yeah.
disposable.
Disposable
know.
toilet
Whatever.
paper.
Yeah. I was gonna say wipe your ass
Isn't
with
it
it.
all disposable?
Sometimes jokes start to come out of my face before they're done formulating, and it doesn't always work. Whatever.
It's funny. It happens a lot. All right, so we can move on to reflection. What'd you do yesterday?
We're moving on to reflection on our 1 hour episode already.
Yeah. 1 hour. Wait. It's like 30
gonna-
minutes.
It's gonna be. So yesterday I painted Ghost Rider Live. Oh, hi, kitty. We hung out. I did some work behind the computer. I mean, my days are, and this is what I'll tell you. I was actually starting to get super discombobulated yesterday. Anybody that was watching yesterday could tell that I was a little bit out of sorts. And I'll tell you what happened. I'm doing this routine thing.
He's not a routine guy, y'all.
I started feeling like I was getting blurry, or it was weird.
So you guys witnessing that 30-day challenge and him actually doing it, like that was pretty
That's a big deal.
record-breaking.
Big deal. I haven't had some jobs for 30 days.
Yeah. So not only did he
Like hired jobs.
work a routine, but he spoke out a goal and accomplished it just, pretty much the way that he said it that he would.
Pretty much. It was pretty close. So the 20th, which was a couple days ago, was the actual 30th day. And I ended up doing 27 official portraits. Not all of them from the challenges, but 27 official portraits. And then I did 2 other portraits, one of a house and one of a dancer. And the dancer I'm definitely counting, so it's 28. The house I spent an hour. It looks like the house.
It's not a portrait,
It's not
though.
a portrait, but it is.
I guess you could say it's a portrait of a house.
Yeah. I
Wonder what the exact definition of portrait is.
So, yeah, I got to 29, which is not bad. I didn't hit 30, but, it was my game.
Right. Well, and the point was to get you creating
Right.
on a daily basis and honing your craft
Yep.
and having inventory.
Yep, and testing that skill. And
That's exactly what you accomplished. So who cares how it happened?
Exactly.
And that's where the setting the goals and writing them down and all of that does work, because
Right.
whether you follow it or not, it gets you closer to what you're trying to do.
Yeah, and see, this is the thing. But if I write it down, for me, if I write it down, it doesn't happen.
I've heard you say that before, and I think that's all in your head. I mean, I see how that's all in your head. Like, you resist it because it's been so, like, pushed to you to do it. Mm-hmm. But when you let go of that resistance, like, it works for you. I've seen it happen. It happens with our list all the time.
Okay.
Like, we're constantly putting things on that list and getting those things and checking them off the list. Like, that's all that it is.
But you write that list. I don't look at the list. I just get the things that
You don't think you look at the list, but that list is uniquely positioned right in the center of our house, so there's no way that you don't subconsciously see it.
Okay. Cool.
And that's on purpose, so that your mind is constantly seeing that word. And whether you're absorbing that you're seeing it or not, it's getting a subliminal message, which, using the law of attraction, brings it to you.
Yeah. Okay. I'll agree with that. I'll agree. You win.
Okay, so it's not about winning. I really hate when you say that. I hate this, y'all, because a lot of people have conversations and or debates, I should say, debates to win. And this is why I don't like debates, because if you win, that means there's a loser. And I'm about having a conversation where you build, each person builds, and the conversation keeps going in a certain direction because you're building on what the other person just said.
Right.
Whereas a debate knocks down what each person is saying. So you're moving more and more against each other. And that's not fun. That's not fun.
Oh, you're so cute.
Okay, so I found a definition for portrait.
Okay.
It is a painting, drawing, photograph, or engraving of a person, especially one depicting only the face or head and shoulders. So there's not really any way we could say the house was a portrait.
Whatever. I'm going to disagree with that, but whatever.
I am a fair judge.
Well, if Webster said it's not a portrait, then it must not be.
I don't know that it was Webster. Is that the first thing that pulls up when you Google it? Definition on Google is who said it.
Goggle.
So anyway.
So yeah, good day yesterday.
You did feel good about yesterday? What did you do on the computer? Did you work on Mickey's thing?
Mickey Elliott's logo.
She is a massage therapist.
That is opening a salt room. Assault room.
Assault room.
It's where you go to get assaulted. It's like a therapy thing that she is investing in. She's an amazing massage therapist. I have gone to her for years. And she's got a business she's starting called Pure Elements. I'll post a picture of it, of the logo, if she's happy. As soon as it's done and she's happy with it, we'll show her.
Do you know more about the business?
No.
Is it going to be here in Norman?
It will be here in Norman, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. It'll probably, I don't know if she's going to expand off of Jaya Yoga.
Which is where she works now?
Yeah. On Robinson and 36th in Norman. But yeah, Mickey Elliott. You can find her in my friend list.
Not to be confused with Missy Elliott.
Correct. Although she is just as badass. Uh-oh.
Trying to reconnect. Due to poor wireless connection, your broadcast has been paused. Consider moving to find a better signal. Or you can end the broadcast. Should I end it?
No. Let me end this one.
Oh, there we are again. We're back. Sorry, guys.
Oh.
Okay. So anyway.
So yeah.
Mickey Elliott.
Mickey.
Check her out. She's an awesome massage therapist. She is not at Ultimate Realm of Serenity, but she is here in Norman.
So yeah, logo design. If you guys need those, I do those as well. I'm quite good at them.
He is. He's really good at them.
Not much I don't do well. I'm just saying. Oh, stupid.
Well, yeah. You're not good at doing things that you suck at.
Correct. Very, very good way to put that.
Okay.
Are
Are you done talking about your day yesterday?
Yeah, I mean, yesterday was good.
And how you felt about it?
Yeah, I needed a
How'd
little.
you... Was it yesterday that you did the ghostwriter, right? How'd you feel about that?
Pretty good.
That's what broke up your routine.
Yeah,
and helped you.
I needed to do something that was something else. Just something, use my own brain. Don't try to duplicate something. Don't try to do anything for the show per se. Get back to my roots, etc. So it was okay. The canvas was an old canvas. I can't remember who gave it to us, but it was some old canvas that had some old stuff on it. So it wasn't super smooth, which made it kind of tough to paint. But it was good.
Cool.
Like, I like the end product for the most part.
I like it a lot. I liked watching it. And I think, honestly, like these routines that we create for ourselves are more about the result that you get when you go off of the routine.
Correct.
So, but you have to do the routine for an ample amount of time to be able to get to that.
Yeah.
So it was really cool for me to be able to watch you like break out and see, I don't know.
Yeah, it was a nice switch. It was enjoyable. I like painting fire, and so it was hard. It was interesting painting black and white fire.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
You did a good job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That piece is available if anybody wants it.
How big is it? It's pretty big.
24 by 36. It's big.
Oh, okay.
I'm doing that I want to let that one go for like $150 or something.
What?
Yeah.
That's cray cray, y'all.
So, if you want a huge ghostwriter,
He's your man.
I'm your man.
Well, I did a health day yesterday.
Yeah.
And I got to meditate for a very long time, which was surprising. Because remember, last time I was talking about this, I had been struggling with meditating for extended periods of time. And really, if you're not able to hold your mind still for 5 minutes, like 5 minutes is really all that you need. It's more about the quality of stillness in your mind versus how long you do it. But yesterday I was able to do it for a very long time, which I did 15 minutes of silence, and then I did 15 minutes of calm meditation music with me meditating. And actually that turned into like 45 minutes.
Nice.
But the last 10 minutes I kind of like fell asleep. But it was really nice. And then I got to learn that Teal Swan is coming to Houston, in April, I think, for a, what does she call it? It's a workshop, but it's like a integration, but that's not the right word.
Immersion?
No, but it's something where like people are coming together, I think. It's like integration workshop. So that's cool. I'm sure it's super expensive, but maybe we can just put it out in the universe and be able to go. I don't know. We got a lot going on right now.
Yeah, I'm like, in April?
Yeah.
More
But
traveling? Like, how?
Her resort is in Costa Rica. So, like, Houston, that's close compared to that.
This is true.
She's usually, like, on the other side of the world. So, for her to be in Houston is pretty close. And I just want to go see her.
Yeah. Well, you better come up with some extra money. Better add that to the list of goal things.
Yeah, there we go.
Goal things.
Goal things. The goal things list.
Okay, so what's on your agenda for today?
Well, I was trying to think if there's anything else about yesterday or like how I felt about yesterday. I got to run. That was cool. We got to spend some quality time together after that, which was really nice. I mean, we just sat and ate dinner together outside of our home. But
put the phones down.
Yep. No phones. Talk to each other. Yeah.
We hardly ever see each other.
As you guys know.
Oh my goodness.
So, we can move on to action, I guess.
Okay.
I don't have anything on the schedule for today.
Okay.
Therefore, I am open to taking nail clients, organic manicures and pedicures. You guys can
Sweet.
schedule online at ultimaterealmofserenity.com.
I'm going to paint some more, get the house cleaned up. I am going to, I would like to start some organizing of our items in the house for sell.
Okay, you can go ahead and do that. My priority day today is family. And I declared that I would be focusing on wedding plans on family days.
Okay.
So I'm going to start whittling down
Locations.
locations.
Yay.
I'm really excited.
I know people will be
I
excited
sure
to...
would love if you would come do that with me.
What?
I would like to go drive and look at locations. So
Oh.
if you could come with me, I sure would love that.
You've got to give me notice on these things.
Okay, Mr. No Planner.
Oh. I would love to do
First
that.
act on inspiration.
Right.
Next act on preparation.
But you're asking me to act on both your inspiration and your preparation, not on my inspiration or my preparation.
Well, go ahead. That's why I said you can do your own thing. I would love it if you came.
Of course.
But you don't have to.
Of course. I would love to come too. Mm-hmm. I would just like to know that whatever. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll make stuff happen.
It's not like I'm going to be making any decisions without you.
Right.
I'm just going to look at the places.
Yeah, I didn't realize that you were like going to drive all across the state right now.
Well, I didn't either, but that's the next step on the list. And
Okay.
I don't really need to know that beforehand.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. That's how my brain works.
Right. And I love it. I love that brain. I love that super brain.
So you're going to get stuff ready to sell?
I mean, among the other things that I need to do, yes. That was the small side additional thing to what I had already planned for my day.
Cool.
Because it's burger night, which typically means that we by 5:30 or 6 we're done.
Yes.
Whereas like during the week we don't mind going until 7 or 8 or 9 or whatever. So like it shortens the day a little bit.
Yeah.
And then Logan may need to go to the doctor today.
Yeah.
I don't know if Maya's going to go. She may go if Logan's going. So
They don't feel good.
yeah,
I just don't like doctors. That's why I rolled my eyes. Not at the kids, at the doctors.
yeah. So yeah.
So, yeah. So that's our action. I have a quote I could read. Today's quote is, "Act with kindness, but do not expect gratitude." Oh, that's a good one for me right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's a real good one for me right now. And that is Confucius.
Yeah.
Confucius say, "Act with kindness, but do not expect gratitude."
Yeah. Otherwise, you're not really doing it for kindness. You're doing it because you want somebody else to make you feel good about being kind.
Yes, and I was the queen at this when I was single. It was so easy to do all kinds of acts of kindness for people and not expect gratitude, and I wouldn't even care if they noticed. Who cares? Because I was doing it for myself. I was doing these acts of kindness because I wanted to. And now, because I'm in a house with kids, it's just like harder to remember that you're not doing these things to get appreciation for people. You're doing these things because you want to do these things, not because they need to be done, not because things are out of place, whatever. Like if it's bothering you that it's out of place, you're the one that wants to do it. So just
Right.
do it and stop making other people feel bad for you having to do it. You're the
Yeah.
one that wants to do it.
Yeah.
That's me talking to myself.
Too funny.
So,
I love you.
act with kindness, but do not expect gratitude.
Yeah. It's like when you tell somebody you love them and they don't say I love you back and you get mad.
You can't say it because you want to hear it. You say it because you feel it.
Because that's what you want the other person to know is coming from you.
Yes.
I want you to know that I love you.
Yes.
That's all that matters.
That's it. The
Period.
end.
Statement ended.
I feel like Emily gave that a period with her heart. She punctuated it with her heart.
Oh, you know it was her because you were watching.
Because their face will pop up.
You are so right, Ashton, says Joe Stevens. Right.
See, look. See the face?
Yeah.
And then it turns into a heart. Yeah, so that's action for today. Mm-hmm. Moving on to meditation?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been a long episode.
Well, Jonathan Grissom joined.
Hi, Jonathan.
I think the longer episodes are okay. Like,
I agree.
If subjects are inspired.
I agree.
To grow, flourish. I don't know. And then also, if you don't have to take kids to school.
Yeah, I agree.
So.
Like, they can be long, but I'm starting to feel like this is getting long.
Oh, well, because we're at the end. It's long, whatever. Meditation time.
Oh, too good.
Your turn.
Okay. It's my turn to meditate.
I have a very specific meditation that I've been working on for a while because I don't know, you guys probably don't remember, but a week or so ago, we had asked if anybody had anything specific that they wanted us to create a meditation for or help them meditate on. And we got one response that it was the only response, the first and only response that we got. And it just hit dead center home for me. And it's something that I personally have been struggling with, that I would like to create a meditation for. And I actually have one in mind, but because I am myself insecure in this subject, I need to do this meditation when there's nobody else in this studio or this house. So that's why I've been maybe not today. You can do it today, babe. Because I'm waiting for a moment when I'm not so insecure about what I'm going to meditate on. Because unfortunately, I am very sensitive to judgment. And when I can feel other people's judgment, it makes me kind of clam up. So.
Can you feel me judging your decision to tell us that you have a meditation that you want to share that you don't want to share?
Yes, I can feel that.
So judgy. Okay, well then I'll do it.
Okay. I mean, it's your turn anyway, because I did yesterday's, but go ahead. I just wanted to explain that because I kept kind of bringing it up, and I would kind of roundabout mention that I had one that I was working on and whatever, so I just had to clarify that.
I'm with you, girl.
Okay.
I got your back. Okay, so we'll do our quick little pre-sign off. I am at Todd Beats on both Facebook and Instagram. You can follow us live on my Instagram at Todd Beats. If you're watching on Facebook, you're watching on my beautiful bride-to-be.
Ashton Anderson. It's Ashtyn. Found on Facebook and Instagram at Ashton the Artist, and also at Nails by Ashton on Instagram.
Yeah, Morning TnA on YouTube to watch any previous episodes. You can, of course, watch on Facebook through Ashton's feed. The YouTube videos are just a little bit clearer, pictures better, sounds better. You'll pick up a lot of things that you don't necessarily pick up on probably the live Facebook feed. But yeah, so take 5 to 10 minutes of your day, get your mind right, center yourself in whichever way helps you helps you get centered. Prayer, meditation, driving with music, running with music, walking. I mean, yeah?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying there? Because there's all this stuff that flies around us and at us, and they're giant. I don't know what this is.
Well, they take over your whole brain. There's space in there.
Yeah.
You can't see anything else sometimes.
So you can follow us or do your own thing. We do one every morning, and I'll be leading today. So,
Yes.
are we ready? Yes. All right. Okay, let's start by relaxing your eyes, starting to focus on your breath. We talked the other day about focusing on your breath count. In for 6, hold for 3, out for 9. That can be at whatever pace you like, just as long as those ratios count. That count is all about inhaling and appreciating and absorbing everything that life has to offer you. Holding on to it just long enough and then letting go. Remember to be grateful. Remember to have appreciation. Remember why you are who you are. Inhale your own purpose, your drive, your loves, your pride. Exhale those doubts, that interference, the clutter, the struggle. Inhale your power, your control, your appreciation for everything that life has given you. Inhale and absorb all those moments in the day that will come to you as you progress, and your opportunity to shift the perspective of those into a place of happiness and pride and joy, and bring those with you. Remember that inhale that life gives you, that oxygen, is just as important for you to exhale life to earth in the form of carbon dioxide. You are part of life, and you have all the power that life has. You can build and create with this life. You can produce. You can inspire. You can build. You can help. You can support. Inhale your gratitude and appreciation for who you are and who you are meant to be. One last time, set your mind to be productive and powerful and influential in all the right ways today. And hold on to that moment. Slowly start to come to the reality of this world. Start to open your eyes. And kick some action.
Hi.
Can you guys hear Bazzy? Bazzy's bored.
Yeah.
That was Bazzy.
All right. As always, thank you so much for watching. We appreciate it. It was a good episode today. I am at Todd Beats, Facebook, Instagram. My beautiful bride to be.
At Ashton the artist.
And Nails by Ashton on Instagram. Morning TnA. We will see you guys tomorrow. Love you much.
Love you.
Have a great one.
Love you.
Love you. See you guys.
Bye.
Mm.